Welcome back. I'm Kim Bailey and this is Floral Art Online, and you're joining me here at the desk with one of the computers behind me as I work on some of the videos that we put out each month for our members and for others that are interested. Today I'm here to talk to you about the member competition for June 2024, and the title is, she said looking at her notes, Floral Odyssey, Exploring Nature's Palette. Now I know that already some of our coordinators have had some inquiries about what that actually means in terms of colour. So let me give you some suggestions as we have done. We talked about in the judges meeting before we determined the class titles that there's two parts to it. There's the Floral Odyssey part, which is about a journey. It's about your journey with floral art. It might be about a journey, a particular journey that you took to make the designs that you're going to submit for the competition. It might be the study journey. It might be how the design actually got developed during that time that you were thinking and planning it. So that's the Odyssey part of it. That's the journey part of it. And the colour palette, really, in terms of what we're looking for, it can be anything. It might be that your journey, your Odyssey, was exploring one particular colour and all of the things that you could do with that particular colour. It might be that you looked at a colour wheel and you thought about using complementary colours or analogous colours or one of the other combinations within that colour wheel that we might not necessarily see in the ordinary run of floral competition, but when we're focusing on colour, we want you to think about colour and how it goes together and what it means in terms of a palette that you use. So it might be that the palette is, the colour palette is colours and textures. So you might have a colour palette that is all greens, but the textures, not only are the colours different, but the textures might be slightly different as well. So that gives you a journey of discovery in terms of that colour being so many other things apart from just its colour. And what we're trying to do with this particular topic, as we are with each month, and perhaps you've twigged to that and perhaps you haven't, is that we're hoping to encourage you in terms of your education and your floral art journey to think about the design that you're doing in a much broader sense than just here's a title and let's just put something together that shows the judges I was thinking about the title. We want to encourage you to really understand the plant material that you're using so that longer term, when you do see a class title, more possibilities come to mind of what you would like to do with that particular design. So I guess I have to give you my ideas of what I would do if I was doing this Floral Odyssey, the colour palette. Sorry, I had to stop the video there for a while. I had a bit of a coughing fit. You can probably still hear it in my voice. But in terms of what I would do, how I would interpret it, I would probably look at having 3 colours in it, and then looking at how I could transfer or move from one colour to another. So that might be with shades of a colour going into the next thing. Or it might be that I had the 3 colours that I chose around the outside of a design and had the mix of those colours in the centre of the design. Or the other way around, I might have a border that is all of the colours and then bring it into individual masses of the colour, bearing in mind that if I have those masses of colour, I still want to think about texture and form. So some things to think about in terms of that of your design is not just the colour. Don't just focus on the colour, but make sure that you have all incorporated some thought that has gone into the textures and contrasts and the forms, so the shapes of the elements that you're using for those particular colours. So there's my tips for this month. I hope that they have given you something to think about. I'm Kim Bailey and this is Floral Art Online.